Hey, Rain here. Today is yet again another build showcase, and it's Spira Prime. Today I'm going to show you only one build, so let us immediately start. And here it is. The only build you need, and the only build that works on this weapon. So let's start with the mods. We're going to use all the Gilnas mods. Gilnas shot for stats and direct damage per status. This is mandatory raw damage. Gilnas diffusion for multi-shot, mandatory multi-shot. Gilnas crosshair for claw chance while aiming. This gives you the highest claw chance, but if you don't feel like aiming to get your claw chance, you can use something like creeping bullseye for claw chance or prime pistol gambit for claw chance. Planetary cracker for claw damage. Of course, we're going to use this. Lethal torrent for fire to multi-shot helps the weapon a ton. Viral damage and heat damage. That's it. The exact same mods like every other secondary. Some people are going to ask, what about Blast? Blast isn't good, the weapon's base damage is garbage, and the stash chance is also not the greatest. It does have the claw damage, but you need good consistent stash chance and a good base damage for Blast. Blast is just going to tickle enemies, and you might sometimes proc it. It's not good. But yeah, these are the mods. For the X-Open adapter, I will highly recommend for you to use. It's going to be lethal momentum for projectile speed. Arcane, you can pick between Flare, Deadhead, and Merciless. I'm going to use Deadhead, which gives me 360 increased damage, headshot multiplier, and weapon recoil. Now for the stats, the fire rate for this weapon type, not the greatest. Magazine size is kind of low, and maximum for pickup is good. Reload speed is very good. Accuracy is very high. It's automatic. It's a silent weapon. Riven Dispo is amazing. I would not recommend. The weapon isn't really the greatest. But if you really want a Riven on this, crit chance, crit damage, multi-shot is by far the best in slot, and you're going to remove Gilnas Crosshair for it. Claw chance is good, claw damage is good, stat chance isn't the greatest, and total damage is not good. This thing over here is just a UI bug. They still didn't fix this. And it's been 7 years. But yeah. These are the stats, the mods, Arcane, and now it's time for me to show you this build against the units. Alright, let's start. I'm going to spawn level 205 Steel Path or Kimberley dudes. No buffs, armor strip. First things first, we need to get some stacks. There we go. It's good at killing all these generic enemies, but the single target DPS is awful. It does have a good claw chance, claw damage, but that's it. That's it. When it comes to clearing, you can clearly see the weapon has no chaining, no ricochet, no AoE, you know, nothing. It's a very old weapon. It's 10 plus years old, I believe, 2015. It's that old. Ridiculously old. It's not good. It just isn't. You can single target DPS all these generic enemies, but against like bosses and mini bosses, it's horrible. Not good. Maybe if one day D makes a Incarnon version of this. Maybe. This is also the best throwing weapon. For the people that don't know, this is the best one. And if this is the best one, let's not even talk about the worst versions of this. Let's just not talk about that. Maybe one day D decides to buff or change concealed explosions, and these throwable weapons will be amazing. But right now, concealed explosions is only good on Seren because of Toxin Lash shenanigans, right? But that's it. Nothing special. Yeah. That's the weapon in the build, and now it's time for me to show you this build against the units. Steel Path dudes. So let's go. And we're in. I'm up against the Corrupted Enemies Mod Survival Steel Path. This build, the only build that like works on this weapon. You can change the elements if you want, but it's not going to save the weapon. It's going to function exactly the same. No clear, no single target. It will kill all these generic enemies. It does have the claw damage and the claw chance, which is enough to burst DPS these dudes. But these guys have like no EHP at all. So this should not surprise you. Like, oh wow, you're killing a Lancer really fast and a crewman and a heavy gunner, wow. Who cares, everything can do this. But you need to have something that is very consistent when it comes to clearing in these style of game modes, which is most content. Most content in this game is killing groups of enemies. It isn't just survival, it's a lot of game modes, and it just isn't good. And if you want to bring this thing to like Fragmented One, you want to bring this thing into Apex War, Guilty, you know, you pick all those bosses that we have. Horrible. You're going to run out of ammo. It's going to be miserable. You need like 10 layers of buffs to make this thing do some decent damage. Not worth. Not worth at all. They also stopped making throwing weapons. I think the last throwing weapon we got was Jade's. The one when he returns, he does like 300% flat critical chance, that one. But that one has problems with hitting weak points and the stats on it. Not the greatest. It has a really powerful passive, but it's overall a horrible weapon. Alright. Let's wait for the Eki boy to spawn. Eki boy! I can smell you, son. There he is. Alright, let's see. Toss. Oh! And there we go. We killed him. Not good. Not good. Time for me to extract, boys. Be right back. And there we go. Spira Prime is garbage. It's not good. It's MR fodder. Grab it, level it up, and toss it aside. Not good. That's the weapon and the build. I hope you somehow enjoy the build. Leave a like and sub, and of course, see you all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.